Hello, and welcome to the Art of Yoga Project's YouTube channel. My name is Holly Saita, and today we'll be going through a short, quick, empowering flow. So beginning with any props that we have available to use today, maybe that's a bolster or a pillow or a block or a blanket or just a yoga mat. So wherever you're at, we're going to begin by seeing if we can rock forwards onto the toes, backwards onto the heels. Feel our feet grounded on the floor. See if we can press the heels into the floor, reach the toes up, spread them wide, and see if we can sink all four corners of the feet nice and strong and rooted into the ground. We're going to do a breath called breath of joy. This breath can help bring lots of energy into the body. It can help us feel more confident or inspired or empowered after. So being careful with it as we move, taking it slow if you need to, and then speeding up eventually. Moving with me, we'll inhale the arms forward, and then inhale the arms up, and then inhale once more, all the way up, and then exhale out of the mouth, and coming forward, fold, and inhale, rising up. So we'll kind of like be sipping in air as we do it, and then let the air flow out of you like a waterfall on the way down. So sipping in 1/3 forward, out, up, and out. So forward, out, up, and out. Forward, out, up, and out. Once more, forward, out, up, and out. Nice. So just kind of arriving in some stillness for a moment, noticing if you're feeling a little more buzzed or lightheaded or inspired. And then take a nice confident stance. We'll begin opening the arms up, and then exhale, closing the palms. Give yourself a big hug. Inhale, open. Moving the shoulders. Exhale. Inhale once more. And exhale, relax. Can you feel strong in your stance for a moment? Have confidence arms. And knowing we're going to try to move in the spine now. As we move, we can build resilience. So thinking of resiliency and how it is a chance for us to hop back. Like a rubber band, right? Or having the chance to fall, right? But then getting back up. So taking your time, spreading your wings out to the side, flowing nice and vigorously through these twisted taps. And then coming to a stillness. Hands out wide, inhale, rise. Exhale, coming down to a seat. So thinking for a moment, taking some time to check in. If you're with others, you can decide to do so aloud with each other. If you would like to do so with yourself silently, just arriving and showing up with each other and with yourself, and really asking where it is that you're at before we begin our practice. Maybe the check-in question can be something that brings us joy, something that brings us confidence, sharing that aloud with each other or saying that quietly. For me, that is movement. Movement brings me joy and instills confidence, helps me to feel empowered. What is it that makes you feel joyful? What is it that brings you confidence? We'll see if we can go ahead and bring it with us as we come up to a stand. We're going to begin with the props away from the mat, and we'll do a few sun salutes just to warm up in our bodies. So reach up with the arms. Nice tall mountain pose. And remember the confidence that we can stand with the integrity in our spines nice and straight. And then exhale, bring the hands down to the floor and step left leg back. We'll inhale, rise up nice and tall. Press the feet into the floor. Find your warrior one. And like a warrior, can you feel powerful here to embrace what may be on the horizon? Arms up, And then exhale, hands down. Frame your front foot and step your right foot back. Let's come down onto the belly as we exhale. Then we'll inhale, rise, lift the belly off the mat. Look up. High cobra or up dog, tuck the toes. Come back into your teepee shape. Look forward towards your hands. Feel empowered to hop, step, or skip, or walk. And inhale, rise all the way up nice and tall again. Exhale, float the palms down. Moving in, inhale through the nostrils. Exhale maybe out of the mouth as you forward fold. Step your right foot back this time. Back foot is at about a 45-degree angle. We're going to reach the palms up nice and tall. Imagine we were here pressing the feet down to the floor like a warrior stance, nice and strong. Bring the hands down to the floor and move your left foot back. Can you pause and breathe in your plank for a breath? Knees optional, come to the ground for your plank, modified. Bring some strength and awareness to the palms beneath you, holding you up, and then exhale all the way down. Inhale, scoop your chest forward, and then exhale up and back. Either a child's pose or a downward facing dog. Choosing which suits you best in this moment, what makes you feel most empowered. Take a pause, a moment to connect with that, and then snake yourself forward onto your forearms. Nice. Leaning on our forearms, we're just going to do some neck rolls in our Sphinx. Sphinx pose is a good one to warm us up for the pose of the month. Bridge posture, press the palms down, open up the chest. Exhale, chin down. Inhale, chin up. Exhale, chin down. This time, inhale back to the center. And exhale, look over to your left, over your left shoulder. Inhale towards the center, and then look over towards your right. Kind of checking out your surroundings, checking out your legs, making sure that they're straight behind you, in line with your hips. Inhale to the center. And enjoy some neck rolls. Now draw circles with your nose. Feel strong, strengthen your arms, holding you up, palms down, and then go the other direction. Bringing yourself back when you're ready. Tuck your toes, straighten out your arms. Child's posture. And then whenever we're ready, coming forward, slithering back forward, bring your right foot down beneath in between your hands. Option to keep your back leg down or tuck your toes and raise up, so you can be in a low lunge or a high lunge. Let's reach the arms up. So this is a little bit of a wider stance in our lunge than it would be in Warrior One, so finding more space between your feet. Feel collected and centered and stable in your foundation. And then we'll inhale, bring the palms back and lunge forward for a breath. And inhale, reach up and forward with the left leg. And then exhale, coming down. Relaxing in your mountain pose for a moment. Maybe rocking forwards and backwards. Next inhale reaches our arms up tall. Next exhale guides us back down to the floor to step our opposite foot back, our right foot. So set up for your lunge on your opposite side, so knee down or knee up, choosing which you feel more stable in. Maybe you start in one, come to the other, eventually rising up. Finding that stability before movement, stretching out the front of the right leg, bending our left knee, and then exhale the hands down. Bring them back like airplane wings, and then launching ourselves forward. Right, feeling empowered to fly here for a moment in our airplane before bringing our right foot forward, flexing our toes, Nice strong standing staff balancing. And then exhale, bring the right foot down. We'll practice a little more balancing. So before doing so, just reaching up with the heels, down with the heels again, rocking forwards and backwards. Coming back to our standing staff, finding our right foot down, standing at the top of our mat, reach our left foot up. Standing staff is going to be strong in the arms. It's okay if our leg shakes a little bit, just shows we're working. And then reverse our motion, inhale back, empowered to fly, and then land softly in your high lunge. Inhale, exhale, move back to your plank. Inhale, and then bring yourself all the way down to the floor. And exhale. Scoop your chest forward as much as feels nice. Maybe it's halfway, maybe all the way. Maybe lift the hips up for an upper dog, and then downward dog. Find yourselves at the front of the mat again. Remember feeling empowered to maybe take a big hop, taking that leap, taking that risk, and then coming up all the way. Nice place to practice healthy risk taking on the mat and challenging ourselves. Remembering what it is that keeps us feeling empowered as we try these more difficult balances. Reach the left foot down and reach the right foot up now. Straighten your arms. How straight can we be here? Creating that nice 90 degrees, strength of the leg. Flex your toes. Inhale into power. Exhale into softness, flying. On your left leg, still airplane, and then softly bring your right foot down. Arrive in your high lunge, kind of reversing the flow, and then exhale the hands down. Coming back through to plank, knees down if you choose. Exhale all the way to the belly. Finding ourselves in a crocodile pose for a moment. So crocodile is just a relaxing posture, feeling the belly on the floor. Maybe feeling your heart race a little bit on the floor beneath you. And coming back to a soft breath. We'll work on a little bit more back bending as to help us have a nice strong back for our pose of the month, the bridge posture, which is a back bend. So see if we can now reach our hands back and maybe clasp our hands, maybe not, but reaching like we did in our airplane pose, but now pressing the feet down. Toes reach back to the back of the mat. Neck is in a line straight, maybe looking slightly down at the front of your mat. Inhale. And then exhale, relax opposite side of the face down. Nice strong back. Bringing strength to our backs can help alleviate any pain or suffering. We don't really use our backs often for strengthening. We're just constantly relying on them to hold us up. Sitting up, standing, just relaxing your back now. We'll do one more of the super yogis. So exhale, inhale all that empowerment. Anything going back to empowering thoughts, reaching up and back, flying, and maybe pick the feet up this time too. Strengthen the back of the legs. And maybe feeling a little jittery, kind of like a bug. That's okay. That's a normal feeling here. Using and working our bodies. And exhale, relax it down. Snug your hands underneath your shoulders and find yourselves in a child's pose. Round your back out, relaxing your forehead down. And then go ahead, coming forward, crossing the ankles, and finding our backs. Lying on our backs. to finalize class, coming to a cool down, we will do a waterfall breath and connect it with our bridge pose. Moving dynamically, pull your feet in. So for a little cool down, we're going to go to a waterfall. If you've ever been to one, maybe you've never been to one, but we're imagining what it might be like. Press the feet into the floor, lift your hips up like you were hanging in a hammock, and then lift your arms up. And then exhale with a big SH, kind of like we did at the beginning of class with our breath of joy. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, hips down, arms down. And doing this once more. Inhale, arms up. And exhale, hips down, palms down. And just tick-tock now, the legs side to side. Giving ourselves a big hug. Maybe reminding ourselves what this pose might feel a little different than the pose before. Hopefully feeling more alive in our spines, our backs. Let's lie down flat now in our Savasana. For final relaxation, choosing to cover the face or the eyes, if you would like, with an eye pillow with a blanket. Blanket can go beneath the head. And for today, offering the option for final relaxation to open up and offer some support beneath our knees. All options, all ways to help assist ourselves relax. So anything you would like to do before finding some stillness and using these final moments of our practice to reflect. What were the times during the practice that you felt most empowered? What were the times that you feel most at ease? Knowing that we have the power and choice, and choosing to do nothing sometimes is a really good, powerful choice to make. So giving yourself this time to just simply lie and notice the air surrounding you, notice the sounds surrounding you, and the smells. Letting your mind maybe wander a bit, then inviting it back to the breath, to this moment. A rise and fall of the chest. Begin to slowly roll out your wrist, roll out your ankles. Choosing to lie here a little longer if you would like, taking your time. If there's no rush, pausing the video, giving yourself these extra moments. Otherwise, removing your props, rolling yourself off to the side, and sitting yourself up nice and slow. Bring that feeling with you. No rush. Thank you so much for practicing with me today. I hope that today's class helped instill a little focus and empowerment, and maybe if you'd like to do a checkout with whomever you're with, or if you're with yourself, always checking out with yourself, and doing a little journaling can be useful too, writing these things down, what it is that makes us feel most confident and empowered, and what choices look like when we feel empowered, and thinking about all of that taking the time to close out. Again, I thank you for joining. We'll take one final breath together once you are done. Taking your time to inhale, reach your palms all the way up. And we can always share this breath, although we can't share space or be together physically. Exhale the palms down. And I hope that we all get to practice soon together. Thank you so much. Light Me Season honors to lighten you. Namaste.